Every day, communities across the globe are in need of safe sources of water for drinking, washing, cooking, rearing livestock and watering crops. Yet for these millions of people, this basic human right is out of reach. Imam Hussein Charity aims to build water wells in Afghanistan, providing fresh and clean water for those in need. Your donations could help us build a water well. Water is the source of life. Help us to provide our brothers and sisters with this basic necessity. To donate or for more information, visit www.imamhusseincharity.com.
I think it's everyone's dream to work and serve the Ahlulbayt alayhum salam.
Working with this project allows us to contribute back to the community.
Our main objective is to bring Imam Hussein to every household, or to take people to Karbala.
Producers, cameramen and editors all synchronize to capture, inspire and bring you closer to Abu Abdullah.
Working here is an honor and a privilege, yet nothing compared to the sacrifice of Imam Hussein alayhi salam.
Pass on the lantern of Imam Hussein.
Why should you support?
Why should you support?
Why should you support?
Imam Hussein TV is our Husseiniya to the world.
It's an open university to learn theology, history, law, Quran and many more sciences.
Many rely on our channel as they have no access to any Husseiniyyahs or any mosques.
And they have no access to any community events nor scholars, and they solely rely on our broadcasting.
Children in the West have so many questions to ask about the faith.
We aim to educate youth and reverts in a thoughtful manner and language which is interactive, easily digestible and understood.
Our project is fully crowdfunded. We have no sales, no business, no profits.
If you do not support us, who will?
If you do not open a channel, who will?
And if you do not raise the flag of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, who will?
We have been operating since 2016 and we have brought to you shows like Morning Barakah,
Ahkam SOS,
Her Thoughts,
And the debate show.
We also have created many documentaries on topics such as the death of the Prophet ﷺ,
miracles in Arba'een,
non-Shias visiting Karbala.
And most importantly,
we bring you Karbala live.
Karbala Live.
Karbala live.
Karbala live.
لبيك يا حسين.
I just want the audience to hear the difference. It was recited here or there.
Fought like your father, but they couldn't handle that. They came at you, but you battled back.
There's no losing when you're doing something for the Ahlulbayt, so I'm really you touched our heart.
Nowhere in our books do we say that Abu Talib was a kafir. No.
Extend my personal invitation to the States.
Muhammad Mahdi Mudaffar and Muhammad Fahim Akbar.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear viewers of Imam Hussein TV, welcome to another episode of the Shia Voice. Today is the second semi-finals of the Shia Voice. Sayed.
Assalamu alaikum. As you know, in this round there are 30 contestants, and my lord, haven't we seen so much talented individuals so far?
Fantastic. Of course, these 10 individuals that are here today, they've been on one, I'm not going to say the word, but a journey is essentially to be here. They've gone through the rigorous first rounds of the qualifiers. They've already stood in front of the judges. Now this is their second chance to stand in front of the judges to go through to the final. 3 of them, of the 10, will automatically go through. However, there is 1 remaining from that 7 that don't go through, and you, the viewers, have the chance to vote them in.
That's right. So make sure you stay tuned till the end of the show, because more details will be revealed regarding how you can vote them back in, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, so as ever with every episode, we do have a special guest. Today is no different, and I turn my attentions to my left in the high chair. We'd love to welcome Sheikh Mulla Muhammad. How are you, Sheikhna?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing very well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu wa rahmatullah. What are your expectations for today, Sheikhna?
I'm just expecting to be inspired and to be motivated.
Fantastic. Brilliant.
Inshallah.
We look forward to your input and to your feedback, Sheikh Mulla Muhammad. So to kickstart, inshallah, the second semi-final of the Shia Voice. It is the business stage of this competition so far. We've seen this man, we've seen this young boy before on these episodes, and we look forward to seeing him again, inshallah, to wow the judges. Please help me and put your hands together in welcoming Sayed Mohammad Abbas Hashimi.
Assalamu alaikum, Sayed Mohammad Abbas. How are you feeling coming back to the Shia Voice?
Alaikum assalam. I'm feeling happy and excited.
Now, can you remember last time you came on here, you were reciting Quran. How did your performance do?
Yes, it was good. Most of the judges said positive comments.
Right, Sayed, you're the first on stage. I'm going to give you a little shake. One second. Quick shake. Does that feel better?
Yeah.
Okay, alhamdulillah. It does work. It does actually work. You're prepared, confident, nervous at all?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to try and not get affected?
How are you, Sayyidina? Good. Feeling okay? Yes. Cool. Sayyid Ammar, over to you.
Sayyid Mohammad, what have you been thinking in the last few days after you had made it through to the semi-finals?
I was practicing.
Okay. And you were given a particular group of verses by Sayyid Jalal. Just to make clear to our audience at home as well as the audience over here, each of the specialists has given either verses of the Quran or a particular Nawha and Latmiya, or in my case, a particular topic for a speaker to give a lecture on. So I'll hand it over, Said Jalal.
Yes, Dr. Ammar. So we have given to the contestants 2 options, 2 choices for the recitation of the Holy Quran, but Sayyid Mohammad Abbas Hashimi has chosen Suratul Ankabut, verses number 46 to 49. Inshallah, we are waiting to hear his melodious voice.
Inshallah. So, you've wowed the judges once. Inshallah, you'll be able to wow them again. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming Sayyid Mohammad Abbas Hashimi, guys.
Yes, I was confident at first. I didn't know it, but when I read it once, I got it. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولا تجادلوا أهل الكتاب إلا بالتي هي أحسن إلا الذين ظلموا منهم وقولوا آمنا بالذي أنزل إلينا
وأنزل إليكم وإلهنا وإلهكم واحد ونحن له مسلمون.
Good start. Very good start.
وكذلك أنزلنا إليك الكتاب فالذين آتيناهم الكتاب يؤمنون به ومن هؤلاء من يؤمن به ومن هؤلاء من يؤمن به وما يجحد بآياتنا إلا الكافرون.
Solid.
وما كنت تتلو من قبله من كتاب ولا تخطه بيمينك إذا لارتاب المبطلون. بل هو آيات بينات في صدور الذين أوتوا العلم. وما يجحد بآياتنا إلا الظالمون. وما يجحد بآياتنا إلا الظالمون. صدق الله العلي العظيم.
اللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك على رسول الله all together وآله الأطهار.
I think I read good.
Ahsantum. Say Jalal, how did he do?
MashaAllah, beautiful recitation. You know, at this stage, Sayed Abbas Hashimi did recitation as he were in a competition, like international competition. Okay. Of course, he didn't show the highest pitch, the strength of his voice, but he went, for example, he started with Bayati and then he went to Rast. Even he showed the Jawab of Rast. He went to Hijaz and showed the Jawab of Rast. So technically, he did 3 maqams, which is required for a competition. I want one thing from Sayed Abbas. When you recite, open your voice. Of course, you're young. You're in a very critical age. You have to work on your voice to open your voice. Yeah, because you have to take the audience. When you say, for example, I do in another melody maybe. وما كنت تتلو من قبله من كتاب ولا تخطه بيمينك. أحسنتم ما شاء الله. So One thing about Waqf and Ibtida, and everything was correct regarding to the recitation as a competition. It was perfect.
Okay.
Inshallah, wish you all the best for you.
Encouraging signs. Okay. Mulla Nazar.
بارك الله فيك سيد محمد عباس هاشمي. Very good recitation. The pronunciation was excellent. I believe that you are not Arab speaker, yeah? Yeah, okay. This pronunciation from a boy, 11 years old, with this pronunciation is excellent. Your tajweed was excellent.
Thank you.
Obviously, you are so young. Yeah, 11 years old. I think your voice will be settled after 14, after 15. Then what Sayyid Jalal said, that will happen to you. Your voice will be very, your quality of your voice will be very wide. بزرگ میشه. میدونی حنجرات بزرگ میشه خیلی قشنگ صدات قشنگ در میاد.
Translate please.
Yeah, I said.
wait, let me see if I got that. Bigger and better.
Yeah, bigger and better. Yeah.
Right.
So, I believe that in the future you will be one of the most
Thank you.
and bigger Quran reciter in the world. I believe that.
Sayyid Mesum, your thoughts?
Yeah, for me, you're already a winner. And I think you've done fantastic today, mashallah.
Brilliant. Dr. Sayed Ammar.
Sayed Abbas, at your age, I was nervous as hell. I know you're not going to believe it, but for an 11-year-old to come in front of an audience like this and have so much poise and your pronunciation was perfect. You didn't even have a moment where you dilly-dallied or you may have thought twice about a word you were saying. You went through it beautifully. And I love that poise. I love the way you went about it. It's poise beyond your years. And I'm sure you said at the beginning that you've been practicing for the last few days. Practice makes perfect. And you'll reach perfection soon, inshallah. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Inshallah. Thank you, Dr. Sayed Ammar. And lastly, we get the thoughts of Sheikh Nouro.
Sayed Mohammad Abbas Hashmi. I must say your voice control is amazing at your age. I think you got it right there. And number two, your ahkam and nono sakina et tanween, excellent. You have a great potential. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Okay, brilliant, cool. So encouraging signs from the judges. How do you feel now that it's all over? The practice is all done. You've performed on the stage. How do you feel?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
All right, brilliant, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Sayed Mohammad Abbas Hashmi.
Inshallah, great job. How do you feel like you did?
I feel I've done very good.
Yeah. Do you feel like you've done enough to get to the next round?
Yes.
I really noticed that you can hold a very long breath, and that's why you did. Have you been practicing on that specifically?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, I could tell that, mashallah. Amazing recitation. Mulla Nazar said that you can reach a world standard level. How do you feel about that one?
Inshallah, I feel very happy.
Assalamu alaikum, Taki Abbas. Feeling good being back here in the Shia Voice?
Alhamdulillah, yeah, I'm feeling quite good.
So, remind us how your first performance went.
Alhamdulillah, it went really well. I really caught the audience, and especially the judges.
MashaAllah. Now, the judges choose the topics this round. Did you find it difficult with what they gave you to work with?
Well, since it was quite last minute, yes, I did. However, alhamdulillah, I think it's going to go quite well.
Taki, you've got it ready already. You've opened it up. Can I have a quick look? Looks good. Looks good to me. Inshallah. Confident?
Inshallah.
Nervous?
Quite a bit, but
try and get rid of it because you're going to do amazing, inshallah. Okay?
How are you, Taki?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Good, not too bad. I'm going to hand it over to Sayyid Ammar.
Salams, Taki, how are you?
Walaikum salam, how are you?
Great to see you. You smashed it last time with your
Thank
poem
you very
on
much.
Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salam. Absolutely killed it. And that's why when it came to choosing for you your poem, by the way, he does poetry, spoken word. So last time he was amazing. Many of the viewers at home would have already seen the poem that he had on Imam Ali alayhi salam. And so I decided to give him a topic, not the easiest topic in the world, and maybe a topic which is a bit challenging, great Muslim woman. And I wanted to see if he could bring the great Muslim woman together in a poem. He only had a couple of days to do this. As with all the contestants, they've been put on the spot. Let's see what you've got.
Inshallah. By the way, Said he's still holding the mic as he did last time as well. Yeah. Brilliant. Guys, so You wowed the judges before. Best of luck today. Guys, put your hands together for Taki, Abbas, Muraj.
It was easy and hard at the same time. Easy since there's like a wide variety of leaders to talk about. However, difficult to try and rhyme it and try and make it as poetic as I could. In the name of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most beneficent, the most merciful, I will begin this poem. I would like to start this poem with the Lady of Light, the one whose heart is whiter than white. She is not just great, she defines perfection. She's amongst Allah's best creation. Her heart is filled with piety. Her heart is filled with piety to the brim, with dignity, generosity, liberality. Daughter of the Prophet, the one who sealed Islam. She's the one who refrained from cruelty and harm, the greatest of the great, the highest of the high. I remember her name until the day I will die. Donated to the poor many times. She donated to the poor many times. She is the light that shines. Because light is guidance out of darkness. Light is hope on how best to cope. Light is knowledge of what's best to acknowledge. Light is the hand walking us out of quicksand. Light is what was bought by Allah. Light is none other than Fatima. She's an alima, a leader, a master of authority, the one satisfied with divine decree. She may not be alive physically on the globe. She may not be alive physically on the globe, but she still lives in our heart. She is part of our soul. This light forms shadows, creating a copy just alike. Shabih Zahra to introduce, we need no mic. She needs no introduction. Introduction needs her name. When she enters a room, she changes the game. She's like a rose. No, she is a rose which came from heaven. From our heart, she's the perfect lesson. No one can understand the beauty of her might. She's the daughter of none other than the Lady of Light. In the courtyard where Islam was nowhere to be seen. In the courtyard where Islam was nowhere to be seen, Zainab gives her sermon as if it's a sermon of Ali. With courage, she bravely spoke. With courage, she bravely spoke, and in that courtyard of tyranny, the world awoke. Now, I would be doing an injustice to this rose without praising its roots. Her status is so high, numbers can't compute. Not just a role model for Muslims, but for all that exists. Her level of generosity is unlimited. I am esteemed to be talking about the princess of Quraysh, known as Khadijatul Kubra, Khadija the Great. She gave it all to answer God's call. She carried not for financial fall. She did it all with humility. Allah saw her sincerity. To help in the path of light, to help in the path of light, she put up a solid fight. Grace, dignity, and what's not. Words aren't enough to describe what she's bought. Wealth, she considered it not a lot. Submission to the deen was her only thought. Please recite Mulla Salawat. Thank you very much.
And now a round of applause, please, for Taki, Abbas, Muraj.
Versus my previous performance, I think I did my previous one better. However, alhamdulillah, I think I did do quite well in today's one.
How'd you feel?
Quite happy.
Yeah? Good. Dr. Sayed Ammar.
Taki, very well done. I love how you flowed from Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam to a small mention of Sayyidah Zainab alayhi salam, and then a return to Sayyidah Khadija alayhi salam. You showed that you had a grasp of their biographies. I would have loved to have seen a few more examples historically in regards to all three of them. You could have mentioned with Fatima al-Zahra the odd going towards the kisa or maybe mubahala or the odd mention of fedek? Did you mention one of them? Sorry, I must have missed it. Or no?
No, I haven't mentioned.
Okay. It doesn't matter. It's just that part of poetry, part of spoken word, part of public speaking is that you must show breadth.
Yeah.
There are people who have depth in one topic, but not breadth across topics.
Okay.
So I saw that you focused on the metaphor of light quite wonderfully. But you could have said light in kisa, light in mubahala, light in fadak, like that. So bringing together those historical concepts is what you can do in the future. And I know you've got it in your locker, by the way. Because with Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam, you went Khaybar, Hunayn, so you knew with Imam Ali alayhi salam. I just wanted to see a bit more of that with Fatima Zahra alayhi salam, and maybe try and change the structure a little bit. Maybe a welcome to the land of Mecca. Let us go and meet Khadija. Subhanallah, I think I might have some skill in me as well.
That was on the spot.
Listen, if my career goes wrong, I'll come towards yours. But I think just a bit more structure. Khadija alayhi salam, Fatima Zahra alayhi salam, Sayyidah Zainab. Maybe in the future as well. Let's hear some women who are hardly mentioned. Asma bint Umays, Sumayya, Fatima bint Asad. These are names people hardly mention, but they had a monumental role in early Islam. But for someone who's been given a couple of days to do a poem on great Muslim woman, you've done a great job. I'm really proud of you. Well done, well done.
Ahsan, Sayyid Ammar. Mulla Nazar, you're quite excited
Habibi, no. Yeah, what Sayyid Ammar is saying 100% correct. That's about contents of the poem. I want to talk about something else. You did your performance in very beautiful way. Your body language was perfect. How to go raise your sound and go low and give every word its feeling. It was perfect. You know what?
Thank you very much.
You know what? We have to have golden buzzer. Wallah.
When he looks to the right and says, you know what? Something's happening. Okay, guys, something's happening.
I changed my glass today to some glass similar to his glass.
Oh, brilliant. Great.
Give a shout out as well to those who gave you the glass.
Okay, excitement over? Fantastic. Say Jalal.
Taki Abbas, Muraj, beautiful performance. I really enjoyed because you didn't have too much time. In which year you are?
I'm in year 9.
Of course, you go to school and you were busy as well. The part you have done in Rose is really beautiful. I want more acting like that from you. It was really beautiful. You can work a little bit of the dimension of your voice. Yes? Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And lastly, Sayed Mesum. I bet you have a lot to say, Sayed Mesum.
Well, a lot of it's already been mentioned, but I think you owned it. You destroyed it today. I think Sayyid Jalal mentioned last time to you, I like that you took his advice and he said start with Allah's name, subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? He started with Bismillah and you took that advice. I'm so proud of you. I want you to just read your shirt and know that it's true. You're an inspiration. You are limitless.
Thank you very much.
And on that note, guys, put your hands together properly for Taki Abbas. Murad.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. How do you feel like it went overall?
I feel like it went quite well. I did have some few errands I needed to complete. However, alhamdulillah, I think it went quite well.
MashaAllah. And so what Sayyid Ammar said about, getting a bit more detail about the other members that you mentioned. Do you feel like it was because of time, or what was the reason why we didn't get a bit more detail?
Well, one of the main reasons was time. One of the reasons was time, since I didn't have enough. However, I will try and keep that in notice for next time I make poems. I will try and get the breadth, like you said, and try and make it, try and explain the detail to more people.
You were very confident as usual. MashaAllah, and good luck.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, Adam Doji, and welcome back to the Shia Voice. How you feeling?
Wa alaikum assalam. I'm feeling great right now, really confident.
Mashallah, looks like you've done a lot of preparation. How difficult was it with what the judges had given you to prepare for?
The criticism the judges gave me, I felt was very apt, and I feel that I've really incorporated it into my speech today.
Inshallah. How are you going to be impressing Sayyid Ammar Nakshawani tonight?
I think with this speech that I've made today, I think it ticks all the boxes, and I think it'll be a brilliant speech.
Right, Adam, here we are again. Are we going to see you again after this, do you reckon?
I personally think so. If this lecture goes over as well as I think it does, you will, inshallah.
Charlie, you're nice and prepared. You've practiced. Interesting topic. So it's going to grab everyone's attention. I'm sure you're going to do amazing. Make sure you stay confident.
Thank you, I'll try.
In my grave, Ya Hussein, choose my name by your side.
Salam, Adam.
Alaikum assalam.
Okay, good. You feeling nervous?
A little bit.
Sayyid Ammar.
Adam, you wowed us in the previous round with a brilliant lecture on the Prophet, peace be upon him, and his family. And so I decided to give you a topic for tonight, which I think is a contemporary discussion, and that is answering the atheist, proofs for God's existence. I can't summarize such a lecture in 1 hour. I don't know how you're going to do it for 5 minutes.
Okay.
But I look forward to it, and I believe in you. Let's see what you've got.
Brilliant. Guys, on that note, put your hands together and welcome and hopefully support Adam Doji.
I think I did considerably better than my previous performance today, as I was able to incorporate a lot of the feedback I got last time and put it into today's speech. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. My name is Adam Doji, and today I will be giving a presentation about answering atheists in the modern era. Coincidences. How far are you willing to believe in a coincidence? What if I told you that every action you've ever done, every thought you've ever had, everything you will do, and everything you have ever done was pure accident, a coincidence, caused by nothing but the movement of energy randomly 13.7 billion years ago? It sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Yet that is the atheist argument. And today, I will be showing you why the atheist argument is fundamentally false. Now, while there are many proofs to evidence Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's existence, I have chosen only 3, making sure to use authentic and accredited Shia Hadith books. Now, I am 15 years old, and I am surrounded by atheists constantly. And whenever I'm in a discussion with an atheist friend, one question always shows up. How can Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, being all-loving and all-merciful, why are there innocent people who have so much harm in their lives? This question is nothing new, and our great imams and leaders of the past have answered it well. If you open Bihar Anwar, one of the great Shia Hadith books, you will find a quote from Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, who said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends curses and calamities on the man as if, like the man gives presents upon his family. And in the same book, a quotation from Muhammad Baqir alayhi salam, in which it says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala drowns his best followers in seas of suffering. What does this mean? It's very simple. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us evil, gives us challenges to see if we will break in our faith, to see if we will shake or waver. And that is why there is evil. This answers the main atheist talking point that famous atheists such as Richard Dawkins who have brought up. For example, in Richard Dawkins' famous book, The God Delusion, published in 2009, he calls God or deities the root of all evil. And this simply isn't true. My second point, questions, is based on an atheist question, which asks about the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and if it has limits or not. For this, I recommend we open Al-Kafi, again, a highly accredited Shia Hadith book. Within Al-Kafi, there is a story about a man called Abdullah ibn Dasini, who approaches Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam while he's in Medina. He asks the Imam one simple question. Could Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, being all-powerful, put the entire universe into an egg without increasing the size of the egg or decreasing the size of the universe? An impossible task. The Imam answers beautifully. He says this. He says, Abdullah, how many sensory organs do you have? Abdullah ibn Dasini replies, I have 5. My eyes, my ears, my nose, my mouth, and my fingertips. The Imam says, which of these is most important to you? Dasini replies, my eyes, obviously, as this is how I see the rest of the world. The Imam then says, how big is the pupil of your eye? Lasini says, about the size of a lentil or a grain of rice. The Imam then says, have you not seen rivers, oceans, mountains, and lakes with your eyes? Lasini says yes. And the Imam finishes his point perfectly. He says that if it is possible for your eyes, the size of lentils, to see all the majesty of the world, is it also not possible for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, most high and most powerful, to put the entire universe into the size of just an egg? I would like to end my lecture on a third and final point. This one is evidenced by that most high of books, Najul Balagha itself. Within Najul Balagha, there is a story of a man who approaches Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam and asks him one question. What if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not exist? Imam Ali alayhi salam replies like this, with such wit and intelligence that it is a core characteristic of Imam Ali alayhi salam. He says this, he says, if he does not exist, then I lose nothing. But if he does exist, you have everything to lose. MashaAllah, this is only the kind of wisdom you can get from a Masum. This is the final point. This is why I made this lecture, and this is the magic bullet for atheism. The question is not, does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exist? No. The question is, are we doing enough in our daily lives to remember the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Thank you.
Guys, there's some of you on your feet, some are not. Everyone, please stand and rise for Adam Doji, guys. Well done. Take it all in, Adam. Ahsantum.
The topic at first seemed quite difficult. However, as I was able to research and gain the correct knowledge and find the correct hadith references, it became fairly easy.
Adam, who's here with you tonight? Dad?
My father's here and my uncle is also here.
Dad and uncle, where are they? There you go, 1, 2. Both of you stand up. You should both be proud of yourself, especially you.
Round of applause,
Really.
guys. Well done.
Absolutely brilliant. I loved it in so many different ways. The first way in which I loved it was the brilliant referencing of the religious and the secular. You referenced Richard Dawkins. It showed that you had a grasp of the literature related to the subject. You also then went on to reference Al-Kafi, Bihar al-Anwar, as well as Nahj al-Balagha. It showed you had a grasp of Shi'i literature as well. That means that you meet the whole of your audience. The ones who are aware of Islamic literature, you've already caught them with Al-Kafi or with Bihar. The ones who aren't too aware of Shi'i literature, you've caught them by saying, you know Richard Dawkins, they'll know Richard Dawkins straight away. Number 2, you had structure. I'm gonna answer the following 3 questions. Straight away, the crowd knows that this is like an essay. That's what I love about the presentation. It means when I leave the mosque, it's so easy for me to remember your lecture. So that was done brilliantly as well. Thirdly, what I loved is the way you spoke. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, known for his wit and charisma. It wasn't just the case of you saying, Imam Ali is known for wit and Imam Ali is known for charisma, what's for food later? What you did is that you said, Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, known for his wit and his charisma. In other words, at that moment, that's a moment in one's lecturing career when they're flying on the lecture. They're just in their own zone. The crowd is enchanted by what's happening. They're in a trance, and you were going in that direction. And that's why I loved your final example as well, when you said that Imam Ali alayhi salam was saying, what have we got to lose? God exists, God doesn't exist. And then at that moment, what you could do, you could go to certain philosophical concepts, which you're going to come to very soon. Occam's razor, as well as other arguments for God's existence. You can bring them in, but that will come naturally to you. The main thing for me is that there's presentation, there's knowledge of the topic, both secular and both religious, and the oratory kept us all in touch. Very well done, Adam. Well done, well done.
Beautiful, beautiful presentation. Sheikh Nouru.
Thank you, Adam Doji. I like your confidence and your passion.
Thank you.
And number 2, I like the order, the structure, as Sayed has just mentioned. But I was expecting you to also tackle non-Muslim audience. So what you've presented to me It's like more of dealing with Muslim audience. Those who believe in Nahjul Balaga, those who believe in Al-Kafi, those who believe in Biharul Anwar. So like what Sayed was mentioned, very important. Some philosophical and logical reasons, to deal with atheists, like proof of order, proof of design. You could have fit it in easily within these traditions of Ahlulbayt. But you know what? You've got a great future. You smashed it. Keep it up.
Thank you. Mulla Nazar.
MashaAllah, bravo. I just have one sentence. I want to say we are heading towards a bright and beautiful future. Wallahi. With Shia Voice, very good. I mean, that's why they made this program, for you.
Ahsantum. Sayed Mesum.
Yeah, so the technicalities all the experts have already said before me. I'm going to repeat myself in the last episode when you were here. I'm going to say, really do consider taking up a career in YouTube after this show, because seriously, when you start talking, all I see is infographics everywhere, and I think people are going to be searching for you, inshallah.
Ahsantum, Sayyid Mesum and Sayyid Jalal.
Adam, you are already the Shia voice. You have excellent voice. One of the characteristics one lecturer should have is your voice. You have, mashallah, excellent voice, powerful, and you give energy to the audience when you lead your lecture. Your posing, I like your posing. The way you are giving pose, it's very good. Increase that, because you don't need to be very fast. Yes, you increase your pose. The pose you're doing, it's really excellent. And did you memorize this, or you were just maneuvering with your topic?
I chose to memorize it, as I think paper slowed me down a little bit. So I decided to ditch the paper completely.
Yeah, it's good to just you do yourself. Okay, don't memorize it. Excellent job.
Never, ever, ever in your life memorize a lecture. I have never in my whole career memorized a single lecture. Yes, on TV you may think this must be memorized. All you need is to have the bullet points in your memory, just the bullet points. And then you feed off the bullet points. The problem with memorizing, and I think you felt it for about 2 seconds, and that is, where am I? Where am I? You don't need to be in where am I land. Take your time, think of your bullet points, and then flow from there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Very, very encouraging. A fantastic performance. Let's find out if he's gone through to the next round towards the end of the show. Please put your hands together for Adam Doji.
Life you gave with your death and your valor.
MashaAllah. You've got such a serious face. Why?
I always feel that whenever I'm presenting, I have to really put energy into.
It's your concentration face.
Definitely, absolutely.
You don't want to see my concentration face. Okay. So of course your presentation was amazing, very confident. Do you feel like you've done enough to get to the next round?
I personally feel like I've done enough to get to the next round, and I think with the new feedback I've been given, I can really improve on my lecturing from now on.
Honestly, I thought it was amazing. MashaAllah, great job, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back, Mr. Ali Manji. How are you feeling tonight?
Alaikum salam, I'm feeling good, alhamdulillah, good. Not hoping I don't mess up today.
So far in the competition, who's been your favourite judge?
So I mean, the one I'm most keen on impressing is Sayed Jalal, of course. I think Sayed Maytham's probably been the most kind to everyone. So I'm expecting nice things from him.
So what are you going to do tonight based on your last performance? I mean, obviously you got feedback from the judges. Have you taken that on board? Have you been practicing? Feeling nervous?
No, I think it'll be okay, inshallah. I mean, the feedback was mainly they wanted a bit more variety. And 4 or 5 minutes is not easy to push in a number of different tunes, but I've tried to do that, so we'll see.
Ali, you're here, you're gonna go on stage. Have you settled down a bit?
I think so, inshallah, I'll be all right.
Okay. Your recitation was great. Inshallah, you have another great recitation. It's the same platform. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. How are you feeling, Ali?
Alhamdulillah, not bad. Not bad.
Good. Dr. Sayed Ammar.
Ali, salaam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. I wanted to ask you a question. Medical field, future career. There are many who became doctors and then disappeared from the mosques. Just about see them on the 10th of Muharram. And I know it's not an easy profession to balance one's religious life with earning a living at the same time and serving humanity in a different way. But how do you envisage this quality that you have, this attribute, the skills that you have and balancing it with your mosque life? How will you continue to serve the community, knowing full well you could have the most difficult hours in your life?
So disappearing from mosque is not the plan, inshallah. But you know, there's plenty of opportunities to be a Hajj doctor, a Ziyarat doctor.
MashaAllah.
So that sounds like a kind of thing I'd like to do.
Brilliant answer. Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Thank you. So, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Inshallah. You're here to impress the judges. Hopefully everything goes well. For you guys, please give us your support for Ali Manji.
I think technically this was better. I think I was more controlled. I hit some of the feedback that Sayed Jalal said. I think I tested my voice range a bit less this time, but I thought I'd play a bit safer and hit the technicalities that they were looking for.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أولم يسيروا في الأرض فينظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم كانوا أشد منهم قوة وأثاروا الأرض وعمروها أكثر مما عمروها وأثاروا الأرض وعمروها أكثر مما عمروها وجاءتهم رسلهم بالبينات.
Wow, breadth of the voice. Say Jalal.
فما كان الله ليظلمهم ولكن كانوا أنفسهم يظلمون ثم كان عاقبة الذين أساءوا السوء أن كذبوا بآيات الله كذبوا بآيات الله وكانوا بها يستهزئون. الله يبدأ الخلق ثم يعيده الله يبدأ الخلق ثم يعيده ثم إليه ترجعون. ويوم تقوم الساعة يبلس المجرمون ولم يكن لهم من شركائهم شفعاء وكانوا بشركائهم كافرين. ولم يكن لهم من شركائهم شفعاء وكانوا بشركائهم كافرين وصدق الله العلي العظيم اللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك على.
So I think last time I went first, so it was a bit of a quiet audience. This time they were all riled up, so I got a better response. So I was quite happy with that.
Ahsantum. Ali Manji, Sayed Jalal, please.
Ali Manji, beautiful recitation. Like brother Sayed Mohammad Abbas Hashimi, you recited like as you are reciting in a competition. It was very good recitation. Beautiful start, and you wanted to show the dimension of your voice, but still you have to work on the dimension of your voice that I require from you, because you went to Hijaz but you didn't show the high pitch of Hijaz, jawab of Hijaz. You showed Nahawant, you wanted to show, but it was actually not the proper jawab. But overall, really, this recitation of you was better than the recitation you did in the quarterfinal recitation. I can believe to the advice of Dr. Ammar. He mentioned that this fellow gentleman can recite better, but he did, mashallah.
Thank you.
As I mentioned for you, work on your dimension of your voice. Don't scare. Go. You have this capability, because now I think the dimension of your voice is around 10 to 12, but you have to show to until 20. You have to go to the higher pitch of your voice. Show. You see, yesterday the previous episode we had a recitation who showed the highest pitch of voice. But you can. I wish all the best for you. Work on tajweed as well, like especially ikhfa of mim sakina. Yeah, we have here an example, like I give you another example. Min ba'di wa antum bashar. Yeah. Overall, mashallah, beautiful recitation. Ahsantum. Thank you very much.
Ahsantum, Sayyid Jalal. Mulla Nazar.
MashaAllah, brother Ali Manji, you are a reciter, Quran reciter, to be honest with you. Your raw of the voice, I believe that maybe it's better to recite mujawwad. Tartil. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I didn't want to stop you because you are reciting Quran. You know, by know how we stopped a lot, especially me. I stopped a lot of people. Everybody know that. But because you were reciting Quran, I didn't want to stop you. Can you recite just one verse in Tartil?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
This is your talent. This is it. Brilliant.
As I said before, you remember, I don't know if you were in previous episode, to play in your area, but play very beautiful is better than play somewhere not your area and play wrong. That wasn't your area. This is your area. Khamat al-sawt, you know?
Mullah, he can do, actually he did the tajweed beautifully. The only thing he has to increase the dimension.
I know.
I know why. He told me the reason, because the way he learned is because he scares to jump to the higher pitch. You have to challenge your voice. Challenge.
Habibi, yeah. By the way, I thought that Ali Fadl is the tallest one in this show, but I found another one.
No, there was 3 before him. They were taller. I'm just looking at these guys, but right.
Bravo, Habibi. Bravo.
Ahsantum, Mulla Nazar. Sayyid Mesum.
Yeah, it's quite silly for me to be saying anything after Sayyid Jalal and Mulla Nazar. I did want to point out that I felt when you recite the Quran, I felt like it requires so much effort from you. I see you shaking sometimes when you're breathing. Maybe turn your, we can hear your breathing from your nose.
Beautiful recital. Was soothing. I really liked listening to it. But to be a star means you're going to have to take a risk. And sometimes there are those who are ready to take those risks on. Risks where you're thinking, should I, shouldn't I? Is this the night to do it? I just wanted you to take that risk tonight of testing that voice with what Sayyid Jalal had mentioned about test that higher pitch. There are many in your field who will be steady eddies. They'll recite Quran for the odd Fatiha, the odd school, but there's always a few in the Shia world who'll take a risk with one topic which nobody expects them to come out with, or with one verse, or with one maqam, or with one melody, and that suddenly leaves a legacy for them. Now just try that in the future and let's see what happens, inshallah. Very well done, really proud of you.
Ahsantum.
Thank you. Ahsantum.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your support for Ali Manji.
I see you reach for my hand.
Inshallah, well done, Ali. How do you feel like it went today?
I think it went okay. I don't think I smashed it, but maybe played it a bit safe, but it went all right.
In terms of the safety aspect, do you feel like you needed to get out of the comfort zone to maybe get to the final, or do you think you've done enough?
So to be honest, I wasn't really sure how much dimension they were wondering. I thought I'd hit the technical points and not worry about breaking my voice limit, but clearly there's a trade-off there, so we'll see.
You did seem very controlled, so mashallah, well done. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. Great name, Sayed Mohsin Abbas Shah. How are you feeling being back here on the Shia Voice?
Wa alaikum salam. Honestly, I feel good because I've already been through round one and now I feel like this is where I'm meant to be.
Sayed, you're going to go on stage. How do you feel?
Now the nerves are actually kicking in.
Alright, don't worry.
And I know that you hear her too. And I know
That was a very, very confident walk. A very confident walk, say it.
Yeah, the swagger was there in the quarterfinals, and I see the swagger continues, the diesel jumpers out. You know, you're not messing about, are you? You're going to do this. But tell me, what has the Shia voice meant to you? What's it done for you?
I think it's made me more confident and I think I have a chance of going into the finals.
MashaAllah. And you had a number of options which Sayyid Maitham had given you, and you decided to take on Ya Ali by Sayyid Nadeem Sarwar, correct? Any particular reason?
Well, I think I'm most confident with Ya Ali by him.
MashaAllah. And we hopefully will all be confident saying Ya Ali throughout our lives.
Inshallah. Guys, show
Brilliant.
your support for Mohsin Abbas Shah.
I was nervous. I felt the nerve when I was about to come on. Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Ali. Roz shab veerani, zindagi zindani. Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Roz shab veerani, zindagi zindani, zindagi baad zahra, ba khuda nahi katti. खुदा निगहदार के मैं मुसाफिर शब जिंदादार खुदा निगहदार के मैं पे करे दिल फिगा या अली या अली या अली या हाय दर्द दिल मेरे जो अली न कह पाया राज वो लिए दिल में जा रहा है ए दुनिया कल न सुनूनी सुनोगे कल न सुनूनी कहूँगा मैं सुए के देगा खुदा ने गेदार के मैं मुसाफिर शब जिंदादार खुदा ने गेदार के मैं पे करे दिल फिगार या आली या आली अली या
हाय फातिमा ज़हरा सब्र कैसा पाया था राज ज़ख्मी पहलू का मुझसे भी छुपाया था मैं कभी भूल न पाया वो तेरा पहलू शिकस्ता मैं चला सुए के दिगार खुदा ने गेदार के मैं मुसफिर शब जिंदादार खुदा ने गेदार मैं पे करे दिल फिगार
माशाअल्लाह सुभानअल्लाह सलवात
For my previous performance, I think that was good, but this one was a bit in the middle.
Well done, well done. Ahsant. Said Mesum, please.
Mashallah, Mohsin. So before I just want to speak to my colleagues. So Mulla Nazar, Dr. Ammar and Sayed Jalal, I just want to say, I didn't specifically choose a Noha for Mohsin. I chose different reciters. So he can, choose maybe something that he's comfortable with to give him a fair chance. However, the Noha that you recited today, I feel you could have picked a better choice of Nadeem Sabri. He has a big library, and I think you should pick those that don't have a bigger meter in the stanzas. Pick one short meter because you're still young and you need breath, right? So. देख मेरे गाजी ऊंचा है अलम तेरा दिल सीने में जब तक है भूलेगा न गम तेरा देख something flowy with tempo. When you have tempo, when you can get the crowd and something that people know more of, so they can help you with the jawab. Right? Today you weren't able to get jawab because the Noha choice that you chose, it was more of a studio Noha. So I really think you would have done even better if you chose something short for more appropriate for your age. Still well done today, mashallah.
Okay, Ahsantum Sayyid Jalal.
Mohsin Abbas, you have very strong voice. I think your voice is actually more than your age. Beautiful voice you have. So you have to look after your voice. Of course, it's quite difficult because maybe you had 1 or 2 days, but you have done your job. I wish all the best for you. Try your best. Practice makes everything perfect. All the best I wish for you.
Dr. Sayed Ammar.
Whatever happens, I'm proud of you. You're 11 years of age, and for people 3 times, 4 times your age to be judging you is after 20, 25 years of experience on the big stage. And inshallah, there'll be a day where you'll look at all of us and maybe advise us on some things. So very well done. Well done, young man. I'm proud of you.
Guys, put your hands together for Muhammad, Abbas, Shah.
I remember I was younger, the adhan and the excitement.
How do you feel like it went?
5-6.
So what is it?
5 to 6.
5-6 out of 10. How come?
I don't feel like I just think that I kept messing up.
Was it because we kept on stopping, or was it because of the Noha itself?
I've been practicing for like 2 days now. I've practiced it. I just don't know.
Did you feel like you did better at home?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, still not over here. Let's see what they've got to say. And even if you weren't chosen today, you can be voted in still.
Imam Hussein Media Group is moving to a new location. As the shrines plan to expand, we at Imam Hussein Media Group have secured and built a new building to help continue our efforts for Abba Abdullah. The 13-story building will be harboring all 5 channels at Imam Hussein Media Group, as well as space for filming studios, editing suites, server rooms, and a Husseiniyah for the locals. Imam Hussein Media Group is giving all you viewers a chance to help and be a part of this venture we are embarking on. We are allowing people to support this project by donating $700. $700 is what it cost Imam Hussein TV to build, plaster, and paint 1 square meter of the building. Your donations will forever grant you reward and help you in your akhirah. For every show and program that is made and broadcasted, you will earn a share in its thawab. So please help and donate whatever you can. Remember, you are helping pave the way for millions to Karbala and to Imam Hussein.
Alaikum Muhammad Rida, how are you feeling returning back to the Shia Voice?
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Feeling good and feeling excited. Inshallah, I can capitalize on what the judges told me last time.
And how do you think your performance went last time?
It went well, however, there were some mistakes, for example, memorizing the ayah Qur'aniyya and even ending it. There were some things that I forgot, and this time I made a few changes, and inshallah it will work out.
Ahmed Rada, you're going to do the speech for us now. Are you prepared now? You nervous?
Prepared and a bit nervous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inshallah, have you memorized your lines?
I've memorized it, but some ahadith and ayat Qur'aniyya, I wrote it down.
Just a bit of a mix today, inshallah. I hope you do amazing.
Salam Haji. How are you? You okay? Allah Yasa'adak.
Salam, Muhammad Rada.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
When I first saw you in the auditions at Al Khou'i school, you had come forward to recite poetry. And I told you, forget poetry, you have the ability to be a speaker. Was I right, or do you wish you had returned back to giving some poetry again? What would you say?
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell, okay. And the topic that I chose for you, have I given you a difficult topic? Should it have been a bit easier, or are you confident that you're able to tackle the topic, which is the importance of parents in Islam according to the Quran and Hadith? Confident?
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Let's do this. Go ahead.
Okay, so if you're confident, inshallah, please show your support for Muhammad Rida Al-Khwaylidi.
Of course, I was nervous, but I think I was more excited than nervous.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والحمد لله رب العالمين بارئ الخلق أجمعين باعث الأنبياء والمرسلين ثم الصلاة والسلام على خير خلقه العبد المؤيد الرسول المسدد أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين وصحابته المنتجبين. قال الله العليم في كتابه الكريم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ووصينا الإنسان بوالديه حملته أمه وهنا على وهن وفصاله في عامين أن اشكر لي ولوالديك إلي المصير. صدق الله العلي العظيم. And we have commanded mankind to honor their parents, and their mothers bore them through hardship upon hardship. And their weaning took 2 years, so be grateful to me and your parents. To me is the final return. Honoring parents is a topic which is emphasized a lot in the Muslim Ummah. And so today, inshallah, I will be discussing the importance of honoring our parents and their reward. The Holy Prophet, peace and blessings upon him and his holy family, has once said, بر الوالدين أفضل من الصلاة والصوم والحج والزكاة والجهاد في سبيل الله. Honoring parents is a greater act than praying, than fasting, than performing hajj, performing umrah and jihad fi sabilillah. We have a very famous saying by Imam Ali alayhi salam in which he says that salah is amud ad-din, it is the pillar of religion. And then for Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, to then say that the act of honoring our parents is greater then the pillar of religion, then surely it must tell us that it is a necessary act and we must implement it into our own lives. Now, the common misconception is that honoring our parents only takes place whilst they're alive. However, the truth is we must honor them so long as we are alive, whether they are alive or they have passed away. The Holy Prophet, peace and blessings upon him and his holy family, has once said that the son of Adam will be in hellfire after showing ingratitude towards his parents. He will then ask Allah Azza wa Jal, what have I done? Allah will say, you have honored them whilst they are alive. However, after they've passed away, you forgot about them. Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam has once, astaghfirullah wa atubu ilaik. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has once said, من سره أن يمد له في عمره. Whomsoever wants their life to be extended, ويزاد في رزقه, and wants their sustenance to be increased, فليبر والديه. أحسنتم الله. Two things which are mentioned: a longer life and increase in sustenance. I have a very interesting story which in fact is true. A man which I will name Ali for convenience sake was the only one out of his brothers who truly honored his father. So this man, after his father passed away, he was the only one that's paid for the funeral, paid for the burial and the grave, and paid for the Arba'iniyya. The day after the Arba'iniyya, Ali's son had a dream. Ali and his father were sitting down. His father stood up and pointed at Ali. He said, everyone look, Wallah, this is the only man who truly remembered me after I passed away. So one request. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. One request. For everyone who's living with their mother, kiss their hand, hug them, tell them you love them. If you're sitting here or at home, send them a message, tell them you love them. For Allah, they are the gateway to heaven. Sallu ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad.
You okay?
Yep. It's just that I saw my mother crying in the back.
Where's mom? MashaAllah, where's mom? Congratulations.
يطول عمره إن شاء الله.
Congratulations to you and congratulations to your mom.
أحسنت.
Well done. Round of applause for them.
I think the topic was really good. It wasn't too difficult. It was something that I can relate to, and I think I did well, alhamdulillah.
Well, before I begin, my respected brother, friend, I don't know how many other attributes and titles, I'll give him Sheikh Noor. Please, you kick us off on this one.
Thank you, Sayed, and congratulations, Mom. You've done well. This is the product of your efforts and determination. Brother Muhammad Rida, choice of verse, amazing, but short of reference. You've not given reference. You know, the audience would always expect you to refer them to the verse where you've gotten the verse from. That's number one. Number two, you repeated the topic twice or thrice. You know, once is enough, and then you flow. Number three, you've not given us the structure, the sequence of your lecture. For example, what is Birrul Walidain? What are the benefits of being obedient to one's parents, for example? And what are the repercussions of being disobedient to one's parents? So I was expecting such a structure. And I also thought you memorized a lot of things, and at one point you got a bit stuck, you know, you were trying to recollect what you memorized. But all in all, you've got a great potential. And also with your voice, Try to take it up, down, in order to be able to captivate the attention of your audience. But you know what? You've done well. Keep up the good work. You've got a great potential.
Thank you, Sheikh. Thank you.
Ahsant. Sheikhna, Doctor.
You begun with the verse from Surah Luqman, and you never once mentioned Luqman. It's the best story for you to talk about. Remember one thing, a story is us buying time in majalis. The best lecturer will stay on the story and buy themselves time for the next point they'll make. If I'm going to talk about Luqman and I'm going to talk about this particular verse about the parents, I'm not going to start there. Luqman has a difficult situation with his son. His son has begun to doubt his Lord. Luqman begins by talking to his son. Luqman is showing the concern of a parent when it comes to aqaid. Ya bunay la tushrik billah, inna shirka la dhulmun azim. Then, after having discussed God's existence, the second most important thing for Luqman is to move on to discussing the importance of parents. Use the story of Luqman to give you the first 20 minutes of a 1-hour lecture. That's why you see that the great speakers of the past, they would take an ayah of the Quran and use it as fuel. In the future, when you take this ayah, ask yourself, this ayah, Surah 31, Surah Luqman, and there's so many qasas from Luqman. Luqman is known as Hakim. There's a lot of wisdom to be taken. Secondly, you're a much better speaker than I think what you showed tonight. I think what you were focusing on tonight was let me get the ayat and the ahadith. Sometimes as a speaker, there has to be that license to let yourself loose. If you're going to be a steady Eddie speaker, you'll tick all the boxes. The Muhammad Rida that I've seen, he's the type of person who'll just let loose. He'll start speaking. Do you remember that lecture you gave on Imam Hussein alayhi salam's revolution? That lecture you were letting loose. If I was to give you now 30 seconds, just 30, to show me the real Muhammad Rida, I want you to show me on parents now the real you. No notes, just the real you. Talk to them now.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. When we talk about parents, one thing which is very important about parenthood is the way in which the parents treat the children when they are young. Now we see, unfortunately, in our communities,
today that there is a neglect towards the children and the household. That neglect results in a lack of belief. That negligence, do you see what I'm saying? All of a sudden, I want an oomph. You're sitting on Mambar al-Hussein. It's not about just talking like, oh, you know what, well, I might. There's got to be an oomph. Your vein has to show when you're lecturing. That's when the people feel you. So I want you to take that on board. And you are, 15 years of age? I'm going to give you 4 years to develop this. And I'm ready to help you develop it. And I'm ready to mentor you in developing it. And I think by the age of 19, if you want it as a passion, then you can be extremely successful.
Guys, round of applause for Sayyid Ammar. Well done. أحسنتم سيدنا. Sayyid Jalal.
Muhammad Rida. Overall, beautiful lecture. I liked your start, the way you started. Beautiful start. And as well, the reference was good, but as Sheikh Nuru mentioned, you had to give more references from Quran and as well from Hadith. You don't need to be in Quran and Hadith. You can have, for example, from sayings of many important people in the world. You could actually, of course, you were actually emotional at that time. I didn't expect it from you. Of course, you have seen your mom, but you have to control yourself because there are many people listening to you. Yes, you shouldn't be emotional. You have to.
I have to disagree. And the only reason I disagree, of course, I love you. You know that. But emotion is vital in lecturing. There are many who recite Masa'ib al-Hussein alayhi salam, I have never seen them shed a tear. His canary voice is moving in the na'i. Not one tear. This one, when he broke down, the people feel he's real.
Yeah, of course it is real.
You know, and let him be real.
Yeah, it's
Trust
real.
me. Trust me.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't disagree with him. You have your emotional status, but control it. Control it and let us to carry on with you.
Don't
Sayed
control
Ammar
it.
says, no. Let us carry on with you.
Don't control
Thank you
it.
very much. Overall, beautiful. Inshallah, you have brilliant future. Thank you very much. I thank you, Mom, as well. Applause, a very big applause for the Mom.
أحسنتم. Sayed Mesum.
So for me to add anything of value after Sheikh Nuru and Sayyid Ammar, it's a little difficult. I just want to give you positive feedback. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your mother. You know, sometimes, speaking from experience, sometimes it can get awkward with parents or someone in the family in the crowd because they haven't really seen you in that way at home as opposed to the, pulpit. But I like that you took strength from your mother today and it actually helped you. You were losing points from me, but as soon as you started crying, I was like, this guy is real. I added 2 more points to that, to say the Mars point.
Fantastic.
MashaAllah.
Thank you, Sayed Mesum. Allah.
بارك الله فيك دكتور محمد رضا الخويلدي. I can't say anything, because maybe again Sayyid Ammar doesn't agree with me. Yeah, I will say you have very good potential, and now you have very good opportunity because Sayyid Ammar will be your teacher. So this is it's very good opportunity. If I was in that situation and asked to talk about parents, I thought maybe you will talk about this. أنا وعلي أبوا هذه الأمة, and start talking about it. Or at least talk about Ali and Fatima as parents. Very easy, yeah? Bravo.
Brother, any words to the judges, i.e. Sayyid Ammar?
It would be an honor for me to be a student of yours. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Guys, show اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Show your massive support for Muhammad Rida Al-Khwaili.
Brother, mashallah. Amazing. How do you feel like it went?
It went well, alhamdulillah. The point by Sayyid Ammar, I think I need a bit more strength.
Okay.
And
Do you reckon you've got that oomph in you?
I do have it, but I felt like I was focusing more on getting it right rather than getting it across to the audience.
No problem. I'm sure you can mend that. In terms of the debates between Sayyid Jalal and Sayyid Ammar, tier or no tier?
For me, tier, but I know there are a lot of people who would go for no tier.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I felt I connected to it, so my opinion would be tier. So, mashallah, great speech. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
So many thanks to Muhammad Rida Al-Khwaili, who has impressed the judges, and Dr. Sayyid Ammar has taken it upon himself to mentor his progression, inshallah, into the world of lecturing. So, that's great news. Let's welcome, inshallah, the next reciter, or the No Hakhon, as they call it. Please put your hands together for Dr. Muhammad Ali Naqvi.
MashaAllah, Dr. Naqvi back again for the Shia Voice. How are you feeling?
Alhamdulillah, I'm feeling very good, very excited and a bit nervous as well.
And I mean, last performance, MashaAllah, you did very well. You impressed the judges. How are you going to impress the judges tonight?
I've actually worked on the know-how that they've given me. I hope to impress them, hopefully. But I've tried my best. Let's see.
All the best.
Thank you so much.
Oh, doctor, I think my headache's gone now. Thank you so much.
I think we worked it together.
May Allah reward you. Aside from my headaches, are you ready now for this?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Confident?
Alhamdulillah.
May Allah reward you for your service to Mawla.
Thank you very much.
How are you, Doctor? Bismillah.
Wa alaikum assalam, Doctor, how are you?
Alhamdulillah.
You came all the way down from Leicester again?
Yeah, just made on time.
Just made it on time. May God bless you, because it's a struggle coming down. You know, it's not easy in this difficult period to come down and so on, and I really appreciate this.
It's an
Ready
honor
for
to be
tonight?
Here. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I had full trust in you in the last episode, and me and Sayed Mohammad went back and forth, I think. But Sayed Mohammad also provided you with certain possible recitals. Which ones did you provide?
So I chose 3 reciters for you today. One myself, Nadeem Sarwar, and specifically, you know, Shamma se Shamma Jale. That's what you're reciting today, mashallah.
Okay, we trust you. We believe in you. Inshallah, all the best. Guys, put your hands together for Dr. Muhammad Ali Naqvi.
Yes, a bit nervous obviously for the results, but I mean, either it's going to be over today or it's going to be the next round, so let's see.
शम्मा से शम्मा जले सिलसिला जारी रहे हम रहे या ना रहे ये आज़ादारी रहे अपनी नस्लों को सिखाते रहो मातम का हुनर और सीना दर सीना करे बस ये आज़ादारी सफ़र कैसे हालात भी हों रस्म ये जारी रहे और हम रहे या ना रहे ये आज़ादारी रहे लाख बदले ये ज़माने की रविश और मौसम एक पल भी ना रुके अश्क अज़ा और मातम ये अज़ादार रहे ये अज़ादारी रहे हम रहे या ना रहे ये अज़ादारी रहे तुम अगर ज़ाकिर शबीर हो ये याद रहे चाहे इस गम के लिए सर भी कटे घर भी जले हुर्मते फर्शे अज़ा जान से प्यारी रहे हम रहे या ना रहे ये आज़ादारी रहे ये सभी ले यूं ही आबाद रहे ले अज़ा और घर घर में नजर आए अलम गाजी का ये अलम ऊंचा रहे ये अलमदारी रहे हम रहे या ना रहे ये आज़ादारी रहे शम्मा से शम्मा जले सिलसिला जारी रहे हम रहे या ना रहे ये आज़ादारी रहे दुनिया वालों की न परवाह न कुछ बात करो मन्नती बेड़ियां सजाद के गम में पहनो रौनक़े फर्शे अज़ा गिरिया जारी रहे हम रहे या ना रहे ये आज़ादारी रहे शम्मा से शम्मा जले माओ बहनों को है पैगाम मेरा सिर्फ यही अपने बच्चों को जुलूसों से कभी रोको नहीं ये शहादत है शरफ ये शरफ जारी रहे हम रहे या ना रहे ये आज़ादारी रहे पर मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु
I did all right. I think I did what I expected, but obviously the judges made some very useful and helpful comments, and I'm going to work on that in future.
Nazar, Khama.
I think you.
First of all, doctor, do you still insist on your word that hot water and lemon is better than chicken masala?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Definitely.
For voice?
Yeah. My wife every time gives it before I came to recite, and it does
So
work.
before you come on stage, did you have,
A hot water with lemon, ginger, and honey.
I don't have any feedback.
Is it?
Bravo.
I always thought it was good.
Yes.
Oh, it is.
With ginger.
Right.
Doctor, you have very powerful voice, very wide. You can play very beautiful between notes, and tune is very, your tune is very steady. Can I say steady?
Steady.
Yeah. And everything was fine. You have very, very good potential to be one of the very famous reciter, inshallah. And we need in our community to be one of the Noha Khan doctor, because people think that Noha Khan, he is only Noha Khan. We have Dr. Noha Khan.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Ahsant. Say
bravo.
I agree with that sentiment. My father said, both of them.
No, the doctor.
Yeah, when you see a doctor reciting it, my father always told me, whatever field you choose, become the best in it, so that it doesn't have to be a doctor per se. Any field that you choose, become the best, so people, see you as an example. As far as your performance today, in full transparency, that I wasn't satisfied with your performance. You had the high notes. You ticked the boxes. You had the high notes. You could do, your voice quality was good. But it's like having a car. You have the wheels, you have the windows, but the car's not running. You have everything. But I still wasn't able to have a pleasant experience. It sounded like you were screaming on the high notes. When you were coming down, you weren't coming down beautifully enough, with the all the notes on the way down. We were just like rushing down. But still, I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you for coming here. MashaAllah.
Hassan, say Mesum. Say Jalal, do you agree?
Dr. Muhammad Ali Naqwi, your recitation was beautiful. You recited from your chest. That's very good. Because last session I saw you were reciting too much, not too much, basically some parts from your nasal passage. But now, alhamdulillah, you recited from chest, better voice, clear voice, and a stronger voice. Of course, there was some actually problems in the rhythm, so we didn't know that how to chase, beat the chase. Okay, fast, slow. Because I was just pointing to Mulla Nazar, we have to do fast or slow. We didn't know that. You went up very quickly, and at the beginning you were far from the mic. Even we were pointing to Mulla Nazar. Yeah. Get closer to the mic. When you're reciting at the beginning, you're reciting from your chest, it's better to be close to mic. But when you go to actually throat area, a little bit far. When you go high to the head, you go farther because your voice going very high. Inshallah, you will carry on with these advices, as Mullah Nazar mentioned. These advices are all for your benefits. I wish maybe someone could give us these advices when you were reciting. Yes, I wish you all the best for you. Beautiful recitation.
Thank you.
Beautiful recitation.
Really do wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And inshallah, guys, put your hands together for Dr. Muhammad Ali Naqvi.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for your performance. How do you feel?
Alhamdulillah, good. I think I performed what I expected. Obviously, the judges' comments are very useful and helpful as always, and I think I will definitely work on it in future.
That segment about commenting on the wavering of your voice, did you notice that whilst you were reciting?
Yes, I did. In fact, I noticed in the first stanza, but obviously I had to carry on, and that's why I tried my best. But yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again going to be treated to a recitation. So please help me in welcoming Sayyid Jalal Masumi with Alaa Salawat ala Muhammadin wa Ali Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I have just 4 minutes and 41 seconds. Sallu ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. By the way, this voice is the voice of my son, the louder. Okay, Sallu ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. أنت المولى وأنا العبد وأنا العبد وهل يرحم العبد إلا المولى مولاي 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 نادي عليا نادي عليا مظهر العجائب نادي عليا نادي عليا مظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب كل هم وغم سينجلي بعظمتك يا الله وبنبوتك يا محمد وبولايتك يا علي يا علي يا علي 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 حبه جنة علي حبه جنة قسيم النار والجنة وصي المصطفى حقا حقا إمام الأنس إمام الإنس والجن حب الحسين حب الحسين وسيلة السعداء حب الحسين وسيلة السعداء وضياؤه قد عم بالأرجاء سبطون 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 سبط تفرع منه نسل المصطفى وأضاء مصر وأضاء مصر وأضاء العالم بنوره الوضاء فهو الكريم ابن الكريم وجده خير الأنام خير الأنام خير الأنام وسيد الشفعاء صلوات
Ahsantum Sayyidina. I love your jawab of the jawab, and the khama, mashallah, was fantastic. A brilliant performance. You stayed within bayat in the beginning and you ended with bayat, so it was fantastic as well. I appreciate your performance.
Last time you were here on the Shia Voice, you recited in both Urdu and Arabic. This time round, are you going to be doing more than one language?
No, this time I will take the advice of the judges, especially Sayed Ammar Nakshawani. May Allah bless him. Arabic language. I will stick to the Arabic language. However, it's a lovely language. My second language is Urdu. So yeah. So that I'm wearing action today.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. So you got a very, very nice outfit, looking very smart. Now, the judges gave you certain pieces to learn and recite. How difficult has it been preparing for tonight?
It's not difficult. If you are familiar with the Quran, with the Ahkam al-Quran, it's not difficult at all.
Fantastic. And how are you going to impress the judges tonight? What are you going to bring to the stage to win this competition?
What I'm going to bring to the stage is my intention, my niyat, and what comes from heart definitely go to hearts.
Inshallah, all the best of luck.
Thank you. Jazakumullah khair. Iltimas dua.
Okay, Sayyid, you are the servant of the Ahlulbayt alayhim wassalam. Are you going to serve the Ahlulbayt to the maximum capability today?
Inshallah today, and I'm excited and looking forward to, inshallah, perform and recite.
See what happens. Good luck, Sayyid.
Inshallah. Ahsan. Thank you.
Welcome me to your land.
All good, inshallah. Okay. Say Jalal, I believe he's going to be reciting Quran today.
Yes, he mentioned that he is going to recite at the beginning, maybe Noha, but he changed to Quran. Let's see what he's going. Are you still going to recite Quran?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I took the valuable advice of Sayyid Ammar that I stick to one language, Urdu or Arabic, okay? But I prepared something for my mother, which is I haven't seen since 8 years, and for every Shia mother. I mean, it's very traditional, it's a very famous one. So if you allow me instead of Quran, is that possible?
Yes. Let's see the judges.
Arabic, Karbala.
Yes, of course. Okay. Go ahead, please.
Sallu ala Muhammadin wa Ali Muhammad. Best of luck.
This is Imam Zaman. I consider myself half Hindustani, Urdu culture, Pakistani, and half Karbala, Iraqi, but I'm more Karbala. So today I wear the Achkan and Imam Zaman to represent that part of my identity.
يما ذكريني من تمو زفت شباب من العرس محروم حنتي دم المصاب يما ذكريني من تمو زفت شبايا من العرس محروم حنتي دم المصاب شمعة شبابي مي طفوها حنتي دمي والجفن ذار التراب يما ذكريني يما ذكريني من تمر زفت شباب يحضرك القاسم يا تجاوب يما ذكريني من تمر زفت شباب من العرس محروم حنيتي دم المصاب شمعة شبابي من يطفوها حنيتي دمي والجفن دار التراب يما ذكريني
يما ذكريني من تمر زفت شباب
ويلي الله الله شلون فزعه من فزاع جاسم العمه الله الله شلون فزعه من فزاع جاسم العمه وضاقت بعين الوسيعه والوفا يطشه ويلمه نومست رمله بولدها حين ضلع الصبر يمه نومست رملة بولدها حين تضلع الصبر يمه صاحت النية راشدة صاحت النية راشدة وقلب أمك الله يساعده صاح اللي يوصي والده على الوصية يبيع دمه على الوصية يبيع دمه أهلي وصوني بالوفا يوم الطفوف من دم وريدي يصبح خضاب الجفوف أهلي وصوني بالوفا يوم الطفوف من دم وريدي يصبح خضاب الجفوف وهذه وصيتي يلتي سمعوها حنتي دمي والجفن ذار التيران يما ذكريني من تمو زفت شباب.
أحسن سيدنا أحسن أحسن. طيب الله أنفاسك سيدنا، طيب الله أنفاسك. عاش الصوت، بارك الله فيك.
I feel amazing. I just had يما ذكريني من تمر زفة شباب without الماتم. And I was in Karbala. Remember my mom.
Yeah, I'll just start before the experts go into it. Sayed Mohammad recites at the Haidari Islamic Center and is somebody whose attitude is second to none. I'm so proud of him. He's 43 years of age and he's taken part in this with no ego affecting him. Sometimes people who are at that age think they know everything, think they're above service to Ahlulbayt, think that they should be served. But to see someone in his 40s making an effort, seeing people who are younger than him, I think is something which in itself deserves a round of applause. Credit to you.
Mulla Nazar.
سيدنا حبيبي
خادمكم.
We love you حقيقة. إحنا نحبك يعني. And as I said, there is no any negative advice.
بالعكس بالعكس.
If you call it advice, so it is positive.
جزاكم الله خير.
When you go to any majlis, you have to prepare yourself for any request, not what is in your mind. It happened to me. I go to majlis. Okay, I keep in my mind 3 قصيدة. مقدمة قصيدة نازلة. But when I go there, they say, no, we want this, please, we want this قصيدة.
صحيح.
You have to accept that
صحيح.
challenge or competition. You know, I don't know what to call it. Yeah. So you have to keep in your mind that when you go to any majlis, accept their request. I send to you 3 قصيدة. Then suddenly I saw in here that, oh, you changed from qasida to Quran. Then suddenly you came here and recited qasida. None one of what I chose for you or I sent to you. We wanted to see you on that qasida, how you recite. I believe that you are Noha Khan. I believe that you are يعني تقبل الله. يعني really the only word I have is تقبل الله. تقبل الله from all of us. Yeah, but we are in a competition. We are in Shia Voice. We wanted to reach somewhere. So I don't know.
Mullah, he was going to say something. You were
Mullah, يعني أنا خادمكم we learn every day we learn something new. It's very important advice. But to be honest, I spoke to my mom today, and whenever I recite this, she goes with tears, and she asked me, and I said to her, Mom, I'm not.
Where is
with
your
all
mom?
respect in Karbala.
MashaAllah.
I said to my mom, she went to Haram Imam Hussein, done special ziyarat. I went the first round. With your يعني. So she said to me, I said, okay, Mom, whether I were going to win or not.
No, don't think about that. Yeah.
I want to do this, and for any mother.
خدمة.
جزاكم الله خير.
First of all, please ask your mom to pray for me. I need pray. The other things, I will stand for you.
لا استغفر لا معذرة.
Thank you. Sorry, you were going to say something. No. لا, please. تفضل.
جزاكم الله خير ونصيحة جزاكم الله خير أحبكم في الله.
In terms of the recitation itself, Sayed Mesum?
Yeah, I'm just going to second that Sayyid Ammar's comment on his humility. I met him backstage. He's such a humble guy. You know, today your performance, when I saw you, you looked very nervous, and that made me nervous for a minute. For you, because you were reciting very well. You have talent, mashallah. You know, the way you recited today was, I can say this, today's performance recital was a lot better than the first one. I don't know whether you'll make it to the next round, but I'm very happy that you came out here and people saw your talent today, mashallah.
Sayyid Mesum, last thoughts, Sayyid Jalal?
Sayed Mohammad al-Musawi. So this was Noha because it was Noha, yes? Very traditional.
Soz salam, soz
salam,
without matam.
That's good. Okay, so because we didn't have the chest beating, the flexibility of your voice is actually, I admire that. You have a very flexible voice, and as well the the freedom of your voice you are doing is very good. You wanted to show the dimension of your voice, but you have to work on that. Be relaxed, free, and recite from the bottom of your heart. You have the ihsas, you have the potential, and inshallah, go ahead. Thank you very much.
For
Thank
his
you.
humility, please recite Allah salawat ala Muhammadin wa Ali Muhammad.
As I lay in my thoughts and darknesses.
Sayyid, mashallah, how do you feel?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I feel amazing. I felt for moments like I'm flying with the angels.
Oh, wow.
And just my mom face was there, and I miss you, mom. مشتاق لك وايد.
Allah يحفظك, Allah يعطيك. Can you ask her to pray for me as well?
يوم أدعي للجميع السيد الحكيم وجميع الأخوان.
I appreciate it. You are the heart of the Shia Voice. Thank you so much.
جزاكم الله خير.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back, Sayed Ayan Ali to the Shia Voice. How are you feeling?
Wa alaikum assalam. I'm feeling very excited. I've had quite a good break from it, so I feel quite prepared.
Who was your favorite judge over the course of this campaign?
My favorite judge was definitely Mesum Abbas. He was the one who gave me the best comments. Obviously, I respect all the other judges, but my favorite definitely.
How did your previous performance go? If my memory serves me correctly, it was a very, very memorable performance.
Yeah, it was amazing. I didn't expect what I was gonna get the comments, but overall I was really happy with what I got, and it encouraged me to do better in this one.
Sayyid, you blew them away last time. Are you gonna blow them away this time as well?
Inshallah, I hope so.
Okay. Are you nervous?
Kind of, yeah.
Are you confident though at the same time?
Yeah, both.
We can't wait to hear your voice. You are talented, Sayyid. Good luck, and may Allah reward you.
Thank you.
Sayyid Ayan, you were spectacular in the quarterfinals.
Thank you.
I think all 300 members of your family were in the crowd that night. Are they here as well tonight?
Everyone's here.
Wow.
I'm very proud of this boy. He's, mashallah, just grown up to be a wonderful man. I've no words to describe.
Are you going to give a majlis, or are you going to just say what you're thinking?
He's going to smash it, no doubt.
Inshallah, he will smash it.
Sounds good to me. Okay, Sayyid Ayan, you've picked something recited by our very own.
Yeah, I have.
Yes?
It's a very nice noha. It's quite sad as well, and it's very tough as well, considering Mesum Abbas has recited it. So
why don't you go ahead and give him a brief description of it before you start? So
brief description of this noha. So it's called. Wait, sorry. Ya Ali Meri Mayyat Par. So it's like from Bibi Fatima's perspective towards Ya Ali, Imam Ali alayhi salam, is her will towards him, and she's telling him who she doesn't want at her funeral. So,
MashaAllah. Okay, go ahead.
All right,
let's say
brilliant.
the wonderful Sayyid
So
Ayan.
you've got the support of the crowd. You've got the support, inshallah, of the judges. We believe in you. Best of luck. Please, Sayyid Ayan Ali Nakvi, guys.
Zehra ki ab jahan se rukhsat hai Ali, tumse yahi hamari वसीयत है या
یا علی یا علی میری میت پر یا علی میری میت پر میرا حق کھانے والے نہ آئیں یا علی میری میت پر میرا حق کھانے والے نہ آئیں دربار میں تیری زہرا کو دربار میں تیری زہرا کو جھٹلانے والے نہ آئیں یا علی میری میت پر میرا حق کھانے والے نہ آئیں یا علی میری میت پر میرا حق کھانے والے نہ آئیں یا علی میرے بابا ہر لمحہ جس در کو چوما کرتے تھے اس در کو جلانے والے اور اس در کو جلانے والے اور جلوانے والے نہ آئیں یا علی میری میت پر میرا حق کھانے والے نہ آئیں یا علی میری میت پر میرا حق کھانے والے نہ آئیں یا علی میری حسرت تھی تم کو بابا کے منبر پر دیکھوں ہے تیری جگہ اس منبر پر ہے تیری جگہ اس منبر پر آ جانے والے نہ آئیں یا علی میری میت پر میرا حق کھانے والے نہ آئیں یا علی میری میت پر میرا حق کھانے والے نہ آئیں یا علی میرے محسن پر گریا حق تھا میرا جو چھین لیا یا علی مجھے مرتے مرتے بھی علی مجھے مرتے مرتے بھی تڑپانے والے نہ آئیں یا علی میری میت پر میرا حق کھانے والے نہ آئیں یا علی میری میت پر میرا حق کھانے والے نہ آئیں.
Ayan, do you have another know how you can recite right now? I gave you 3 or 4 other choices, right? Do you know any of those, or you know something on your own by heart? You have a minute.
Salawat.
اللہ اکبر اللہ اکبر اللہ اکبر اللہ اکبر. صبح عاشورا ہوئی ماں نے رو رو کے سنی علی اکبر کی اذان. صبح عاشورا ہوئی ماں نے رو رو کے سنی अली अकबर की अज़ान आखिरी फजर है ये आखिरी फजर है ये इस मुअज़्ज़िन के लिए फिर ये आवाज़ कहाँ सुबह आशूरा हुई माँ ने रो रो के सुनी अली अकबर की अज़ान
माशाल्लाह माशाल्लाह सलवात बर मोहम्मद वाली मोहम्मद
How'd you feel?
I think the first one wasn't, I didn't do as well. I didn't think it went that well. But
Yeah.
I think my audition was way better than today. Today I didn't have much preparation. I was told the day before, just like obviously the other competitors, but it was a very hard Noha and I think I could have done way better.
Let's see what the judges say. Sayed Mesum?
You did well today. You did well. I'm not going to say you did bad. You did well. Mashallah, you did well. I think maybe because you had only a few days. You know, when you started, yeah, of course. When you started, the reason I like that you chose that Noha. I was actually kind of scared for you too because you had me up here and I didn't want to be too harsh on you. You started off very well and you added your own your own innovation to it like I like to see. I don't want to see what I've read. I don't want you to just copy that, imitate that. I want to see originality. You did that. I'll give you that. But when you went on, when the Noha went on, you lost some of the tune and I specifically wanted you to choose this Noha. I was hoping that you would choose this Noha because it was designed to, show all your notes. I just wish you had started on a higher pitch. And even if you didn't, that segment where you stop. That was designed to show your high note. So I wish you availed that today. Still, Sayed Jalal asked me, can I want to see his ability. Can you ask him to start reciting something else? That's why I had a minute, and I didn't want to be the reason for you not to move on to the next round. So I gave you that next chance. Still, I was disappointed when you started again low. So for you, a tip would be try to, because I know you can, just recite a little higher than you did today.
Okay. Well, Nazar, you look very in the zone. You're planning your words.
Sayyid Ayan. Sayyid, first of all, let me tell you that what you started, you said, yeah, that's correct. Very good thing. Yeah, just to catch the tune, yeah? But don't show that on mic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that it's a show, but one day you will be on member in Husseiniya. Don't do that on mic, yeah?
A tip for that. Sometimes we do it in the scarf.
Okay, that's good. What you did was correct in show, but not on member. The other things, I think that maybe judges or maybe audiences who are here, maybe they are expecting more from you because of your hate, because of, but you are still young. You are 16 years old. So what you did was perfect. You know what I mean?
Good.
Yeah. You are 16 years old. You are doing very well. You have the Khama. I don't know how to say Khama.
The rawness of the voice, as you
say. The raw of the voice. Yeah. Very good raw.
Okay.
Bravo.
Say, Jalal, do you agree?
I do agree, of course, with Mullah Nazar. If I don't agree, he will smash me. Yeah, kill me. Sayyid Ayan. Of course, maybe the Nawha was difficult. It was a studio or just majlisi? The Nawha, the Nawha.
Is it a studio?
A studio one or?
It could be both.
It would be both, yeah? Because the way you recited it was like a studio one, but you were excellent. Because I consider your previous recitation as well. It's in my mind, as we did, for example, for other reciters, like yesterday we had from other reciters. Your recitation still is in our mind, so you carry on your job. You're super. You are the Shia voice. I appreciate it. MashaAllah.
أحسنتم.
MashaAllah.
أحسنتم. شيخنا, what do you think of all this, Sheikhna?
I think he's done well. He's got a great potential. You know, I've got passion for Urdu recitation. Although I do not understand, but the way I judge it is when I'm engaged. I think I was engaged when he was reciting. Yeah, you've done very well, really. I'm excited about your future. Keep up the good work.
Inshallah. Thanks. So, ladies and gentlemen, he smashed the previous rounds. We'll find out if he's gone through to the next round towards the end of the show. Put your hands together for Sayed, Ayan, Ali, Nakvi.
Your performance. Sayed, you said that you feel like it didn't go as well. Do you feel like you've done enough to get to the next round?
I don't know. They did give me a second chance, and they didn't seem that impressed by the second chance either. Obviously, they did encourage me that I did very well, but
What do you think went wrong?
I didn't have much time to prepare. That's the thing. I was told yesterday, very short notice. Obviously, that's the whole point of this round. They want to challenge us, but yeah, I messed up a bit.
Well, it's never over until we know it's over, and even if you don't get selected, you still have a chance by people voting in.
Assalamu alaikum, Rashid, Haydar, good to have you back. How are you feeling for the Shia Voice tonight?
Alaikum salam. I look forward to it. I think I've done enough practice, so inshallah, we'll see what happens later on.
How are you going to be impressing the judges tonight, Rashid?
Last time they asked for a lot more high notes. They said I could go a lot more higher. I could add a few more, actions here and there. So inshallah, this Latmiya has a lot more high notes. It has a lot more what the judges are looking for. So, I think just like that, it will help.
Mulla Rashid, you're here once again to perform. Do you feel like you're confident?
Yeah, I look forward to it.
We said that you're confident a second ago, but now you're literally going on right now on stage.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it. Alhamdulillah, shukr. That's fantastic. Rashid, beautiful voice, beautiful performer. Let's see if you can do the same as last time.
Whenever I look at you, there's not a shred of nerves anywhere around you. You're probably inside.
Inside, it could kill me sometimes,
Right.
but alhamdulillah, it's good. It's good.
Alhamdulillah. Sayyidina.
Salam, Rashid.
Alaikum salam.
How are you? You okay?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you?
Of course, your father is a very close friend of mine, very close friend of Sheikh Noor, and all of us really, Sheikh Ayub. How much influence did Dad have on your career?
A lot of influence, a lot. Since I started this journey, he's been there since the start. He really wanted me to pursue this journey, and he helped me a lot with, many teachers. He himself, he taught me Quran, Rashid, Latmiya, and so on. So, he's been a massive influence, and my mother as well.
MashaAllah, and I'm sure they're both proud of you, and I wish they were here today to be able to see this, what I think will be an outstanding performance.
Fantastic. Go ahead. We believe in you, Mullah. Best of luck, inshallah. Guys, put your hands together for Mulla Rashid. Haydar.
Obviously, you always have some sort of nerves, but I think today was good. The atmosphere was great, and I think that's what carried me to do well today.
إنني أم أبي إنني روح نبي إنني أم أبي إنني روح نبي هذه صرخة أدمعي تحكي قصة أضلعي هذه صرخة أدمعي تحكي قصة أضلعي إنني أم أبي إنني روح نبي إنني أم أبي إنني روح نبي هذه صرخة أدمعي تحكي قصة أضلعي هذه صرخة أدمعي تحكي قصة أضلعي إنني صار أنيس وحدتي بكائي صار أنيس وحدتي بكائي بعد أبي يسعد للسماء يعرج للرحمن في دمائي معانقا محمدا ندائي أبتي دمعي جرى أبتي أنت ترى أبتي دمعي جرى أبتي أنت باتت حسرة مهجعي تحكي قصة أضلعي إنني أم أبي إنني جواب إنني هذه صرخة أدمعي تحكي قصة أضلعي إنني صار أنيس وحدتي بكائي بعد أبي يسعد للسماء يعرج للرحمن في دمائي يعرج للرحمن في دمائي معانقا محمدا ندائي معانقا محمدا ندائي أبتي دمعي جرى أبتي أنت ترى أبتي دمعي جرى أبتي أنت باتت حسرة مهجعي تحكي قصة أضلعي
He's demolished it.
إنني أم أبي إنني أم أبي إنني روح نبي هذه صرخة أدمعي تحكي قصة أضلعي إنني صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
Okay. Let's settle down. Let me get my hug out the way.
I think I performed a lot better than my previous performance. There was a few things missing from my first performance that I think I did today. So yeah, I think it went a lot better.
He even knew to take the mic out of the stand. Anyway, he smashed the previous round. I pretty much think he smashed this round as well. Mulla, تفضل.
I want to start me if Mulla Nazar you let me.
أنا خادمك.
شكرا.
Sayed Jalal.
You know, many reciters of the Holy Quran, they came recited, they didn't satisfy me. But this fellow gentleman, with this recitation, he satisfied me, so I come there. So you have, I don't say that you are this Shia Voice, still you are, you have 10 from me.
MashaAllah.
You have 10 from me.
Mulla Nazar.
Habibi, Mulla Rashid. I remember the first recitation. I knew what is your khamat al-sawt. I chose for you Innani Ummu Abi. And I chose for you that for Mulla Basim, yeah? And by Mulla Basim. And I chose for you Hayyallah Abbas for Muhammad Ihjirat. And I chose for you Qul Husaynan wala takhaf. Qul Husayna, that's by me.
That's yours, yeah.
When you recited Innani Ummu Abi, really, I said, Alhamdulillah. So you know how to choose. You know how to choose Noha. And that was exactly compatible to your voice, Innani Ummu Abi. When I did like this, I said, Sama'i. Okay, raise your hand, Sama'i. Give me body language, not to go high.
Yes.
But
yes.
you went higher note, And it was beautiful. And it was beautiful.
I was going to ask, because when I saw that, I knew in the whole, it's a body language, right?
Yeah, because you were saying, يَصْعَدُ لِلسَّمَاءِ. When you say يَصْعَدُ لِلسَّمَاءِ, raise your hand. Yeah? Anyway, I can't say anything else. Perfect.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dr. Sayed Ammar.
I still find it a mu'jiza, a miracle that Sayyid Jalal would give someone a 10. Honestly, this is the bayat of the jawab, of the rest of the nahawand, of the hijaz. You passed all of them, and that's a miracle. Big up 3 different areas in life. Number 1, big up East Africa, where you originally come from.
MashaAllah.
Full respect to you. I say this, and I'm not scared to say this, that in the Shia world, we have people who recite, who are Arabs, who are Persians, who are Indians, who are Pakistanis, Lebanese, Bahrain, Iraq, and so on. However, now we have from the black community of East Africa reciting in the Arabic language better than some of the Arabs recite. I'm so proud of you. Secondly, you represented London as well, and all us Londoners are proud of you as well. And thirdly, above all else, you represent Tashayyu'. What you have done just now is that you will always be counted as one of the Shia voices. I'm really proud of you, Rashid. Well done.
Thanks so much, Sayyid. Thank you.
Sayyid Mesum.
I'm still in disbelief. I think we all just witnessed a miracle, like Sayyid Ammar said. So effortless. You went, so initially I thought in your previous round, I thought maybe you couldn't hit the higher notes. Today you took me to heaven. Oh my God, I have no words for you. I think it's quite foolish for you guys to even ask me. You saw the reaction by the audience. MashaAllah. I think the Shia voice was created for you. MashaAllah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sheikh Nuru, you know Mulla Rashid.
Yeah, Mulla Rashid, as Sayyid Ammar mentioned, it's like a son to us. You know, while he was reciting, I was just crying. I was crying that Ahlulbayt are everywhere. And I'm really proud of you, Mulla Rashid. Keep up the good work, man. I have no words. I'm short of
Thank you, Sheikh. Thank you.
Very lastly. Mulla, you weren't supposed to recite today.
No, I wasn't.
On top of that performance, he wasn't even supposed to be reciting today. He was supposed to be reciting in the next episode. We had one cancellation. He came. Did you come dressed as this normally?
I was in a hoodie and jeans.
So where did you get this, Judge? Is this
Yasser?
Yasser?
Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect
wow.
fit.
So look at that. So he came not intending to recite today, but he'd already prepared. He's one step ahead of the competition. Hats off to you. Guys, everyone rise. Come on there. Rashid, Haidar, well done.
Wow, standing ovations, beautiful recitation. But I've got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
It's like, when you finish, you're like, all right, what's for dinner now? Honestly, it's like, oh yeah, I know I've done that. I know I just did that, but what's for dinner now? How do you feel? Tell me what's inside that heart of yours.
I feel really happy. I feel really happy. Alhamdulillah, seeing the smiles of the faces, everyone inside, it makes me happy. And alhamdulillah, I think I did well. So.
Obviously, this might be a blatantly obvious question, but do you feel like you've made it to the next round? I want to see that humility inside you.
I think so. I think I did.
Honestly, world class. And they said that you've made London proud, but I'm from Manchester and you've made Manchester proud as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Jazakallah.
We end the day with a magnificent performance from Mulla Rashid, which makes it even harder for the judges to pick only 3 contestants to go through to the next round. The standard has been raised and the competition is getting more intense as we creep closer to the final. The competition is close and the judges have a difficult task ahead as they tally up their scores. We soon find out who will be moving on to the next stage in the search for the Shia Voice.
Wow, what a performance. Another standing ovation for Mulla Rashid, who I think sailed into the final. We never know. We'll find out actually now. So now we've had all of the participants showcase their talents in front of the judges for the second time. 10 contestants fought it out between themselves to impress the judges, and now we finally have the results. The judges have made the absolutely difficult decision to choose 3 from the 10 contestants to go through directly, automatically through to the final. And so before I do bring on the contestants, I would first and foremost like to bring up onto the stage my co-host Sayyid Ali Hakim, who's had a lot of conversations with these contestants. So please put your hands together for Sayyid Ali Hakim. Sayyid, very, very quickly, you know, this is the second time that you've seen them.
Yes.
What was the difference between the first and this time?
So some had more nerves, but the most interesting one was actually Mulla Rashid.
Okay.
He just walks in and he's like, all right, okay, I guess I'm here now. And then he puts on Yasser's clothes and it's like, I'm like, and then when he finished, he's like, I feel like he's just asking, like, okay, what's for dinner now? It's like, effort, mashallah, just so natural. May Allah reward him.
Asad. So on that note, we're going to welcome the first 5 contestants on the stage. So please put your hands together for Sayed Mohammad Abbas Hashimi, Taki Abbas Muraj, Adam Doji, Ali Manji, and Mohsin Abbas Shah. So I have two people from these lovely 5 individuals who will go through to the finals. The judges have made their decision. The points have been scored, and I would like to ask the following person first and foremost to go to step forward. Offering something absolutely unique to the audience, and something unique to the viewers, and something unique to the judges. Taki Abbas Muraj. This next individual did also offer something unique. Wowed the crowd, was in control of the crowd, wowed the judges, and was able to get top marks by Dr. Sayyid Ammar Nakshawani. Please step forward, Adam Doji. Congratulations to Taki Abbas Muraj and Adam Doji for qualifying to the final. Guys, a massive round of applause for these guys. Thank you.
Relieved. You've made it into the final. How do you feel?
I feel absolutely elated. I'm over the moon right now.
MashaAllah, great performance. May Allah reward you. Said Ammar was impressed. Any last thoughts before we see you in the final?
I'd say I think this next final round is going to be my best round yet.
Okay, nice and confident. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
I feel very happy and proud of myself.
MashaAllah. They all obviously gave you the higher points, given your skill set. Are you going to show us more skills in the final?
Yes.
Got more tricks up your sleeve?
Yes.
We really look forward to hearing you. Jazakumullah khair jazak.
Thank you very much.
I'd just like to say I love you guys sincerely. And who are we? In reality, the ultimate judge is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the service of Ahlulbayt alayhim salam will continue in your life. There's going to be many opportunities. Go out there, do well, and anytime you need advice from any of us, know that we're here for you guys. Well done. Thank you. Thank you very much.
But as we mentioned earlier on the show, it's not too late for any of these three individuals. For you, the viewers have the ability to vote one of these three to go through to the next round, or to go through to the final. So it's still not over for you three, so don't worry. Inshallah, the votes, and the way you can vote is actually on your screens now. So please do get voting for either one of these three individuals, inshallah, to go through automatically to the final. So thank you once again to Sayed Mohammad Abbas Hashimi, to Ali Manji and Mohsin Abbas. Shah.
I really want to be in the final. Please vote for me.
So if you like what you saw and you want to hear a non-Arab being grilled on their tajweed rules, please keep me in.
If you'd like to see me again, please vote for me. Thank you.
And now we welcome the second 5 contestants onto the stage. Please help me in welcoming Muhammad Rida Al-Khuwailidi, Dr. Muhammad Ali Naqvi, Muhammad Al-Musawi, Sayed Ayan Ali Naqvi, and Mulla Rashid Haidar. Right. Many thanks once again to everyone that took part. You all did absolutely fantastic. I'm going to leave the words to the judges, but I'm going to reveal the one person that is going through automatically. I think Mulla Rashid Haidar, well done. Ahsant Mullah, thank you so much. And inshallah we'll see you in the final. Thank you very much, Mulla Rashid Haidar.
Rashid, that was really quick. He just got on now, he just got off. Well, you just literally said to me you felt like you're going to win the final. Have you got more tricks up your sleeve in the final? Because we know that you can do higher and low pitch. We just experienced that. Have you got anything else?
I'm
on the spot there.
That's a good question. I think maybe 1-2 things still. 1-2 things maybe that's still there.
A lot more skills, inshallah. We look forward to seeing you. Honestly, so young but a world-class voice, and everyone agreed. He even said to me, automatically, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You know what I love about you, Sayed? Although you didn't get through, but you're still laughing, and you still got the energy, and you still the humility. Ahsan.
So the place where is Dhikr Muhammad wa Muhammad, it's shining like from earth to the sky, like the stars shining to the.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you still have the chance to take any one of these 4 people into the final automatically. So the details are on your screen now for any of these 4 to go through to the final. We know who the winners are from today that have been voted for by the judges, but you at home have the chance to vote one of these 4, as well as the 3 that we saw previously, to go through to the final. Okay? So I'd like to thank Muhammad Rida Al-Khuwailidi, Dr. Muhammad Ali Naqvi, Muhammad Al-Musawi, and Sayed Ayan Ali. Thank you very much.
My name is Muhammad Rida. If you liked what I did in the Shia Voice, then please do vote me.
Please help me, vote for me. I've tried my best up to this point, and I have a very high passion for reciting, and I think I'll do a very good job being the Shia Voice.
So if you like what you heard today, please vote for me. I would like to be in the final live.
Adab. I really want to be in the final, participate in the final. Please vote for me. Please मेरे लिए vote करना है. Please.
To vote for your favorite to go through to the final, visit the Shia Voice website at www.theshiavoice.com.
واستقبله بالزينة مولد إمامي هذا سمي المرتضى زين العباد اسمه صبح.
The voting period closes in 24 hours. Any votes after this may not be counted. Terms and conditions apply.
Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Adam Doji. You made it to the final of the Shia Voice. How are you feeling?
Walaikum assalam. I'm feeling absolutely elated right now.
MashaAllah. What did you do in this performance that you think pushed you into the final?
What I think I did that pushed me into the final was I was able to embrace the critique I was given last time and be able to put it into my new speech.
Rashid Haider into the final of the Shia Voice. How are you feeling?
Alhamdulillah, I feel good. I feel honoured. And yeah, I just feel really good to be in the final.
Taki Abbas, Assalamu alaikum. You are through to the final of the Shia Voice. How are you feeling?
Walaikum salam. I'm feeling very happy and very proud of myself.
MashaAllah, how much did you prepare for tonight? I mean, it wasn't easy. Plus, you know, the judges gave you the topics.
Well, I prepared the moment. Before school, I instantly got up, and the first thing I did before eating, I instantly started preparing and making the poem, and then after school, instantly came back, slept a bit, and again continued with my poem.
How challenging was to perform tonight?
Yeah, that's true. I didn't have much time to prepare, but alhamdulillah to me, I worked on it quite a lot. As soon as I got it, I literally just started working on it. So yeah, I think that helped me a lot in getting to the final, I guess.
So what can we expect from you in the final?
A bit more courageous, a bit more metaphors in my poem, and try and outstand the audience even more.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
So there you have it. The semi-final, or the second semi-final, is done. We know who the three automatically qualify, who are going to go through to the final. Again, the viewers still have that chance. Say, do you want to tell me a bit more about that chance?
Of course. As Mullah Ali Fadl was saying, those people that didn't make it today, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're not in the final. You, dear viewers, have a chance to vote them in. Of course, your favorite reciter, who you felt like should deserve a second chance, can actually get into the final still. It depends on you. You have the power. Vote for who you'd like, and inshallah, you'd see who you'd like in the final.
All right, once again, congratulations to Taki Abbas, Muraj, Adam Doji, and Mulla Rashid Haider for wowing the judges, wowing the audience, and wowing the viewers at home with their performances. And they are through to the final. On that note, the next episode is the third semi-final, and we'll find out which three will go through to the final once again. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Say any last words?
Been amazing, great talent. I'm looking forward to tomorrow and looking forward to the final.
Fantastic. Inshallah, we'll see you in the next episode of The Shia Voice.
So what does Imam Hussein TV mean to me? It's a hard one. I'll be totally honest with you, Imam Hussein TV is my life.
It's been part of my journey to develop myself, to improve my learning and understanding of many subjects that I never knew before.
And also, as a parent, it has helped me bring up my kids, bring them up in a way where they can, in the future, become servants of the Holy Prophet.
Imam Hussein TV is a reminder of religion and Imam Hussein and how I should be a better person, even though it doesn't come naturally.
They really help me connect with Allah. They really help me connect with my religion, understand religion. Shows like Ahkam SOS, as I'm helping film, help set up. It just inspired me to learn about Islam, to encourage me to follow my deen and to spread it. I go to university, I spread that message throughout there. I try and share that message that I learned here.
The biggest blessing of my life was being able to serve and work at the same time.
So Imam Hussein TV to me is like a home away from home. Over here when I come in, even though everyone has their own opinion of Imam Hussein TV, as a staff member it's different, and for me it's like a sense of family. It's hard work, struggles, but at the same time there's a lot of creativity, there's passion,
When I received that one email from that one viewer saying, thank you Imam Hussein TV for providing me with live feed from Karbala, thank you for giving me Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam in my home, that's what makes my job so precious to me.
There's a movement and a campaign for us to provide a better service for those people in the West to have the message of the Ahlulbayt in English, and also to bring Imam Hussein to the masses and to the world.
I have to ask myself every day, every month, Murtada, what are you going to do? What are you going to show on the channel in the following months to benefit the views of Imam Hussein alayhi salam? Myself, I may be in the UK, I may have 20, 30 odd Husseyniyat masajid to go to and learn during these occasions. But working at the channel, you need to think of those viewers who do not have any Husseyniyat, who do not have any books in their city or in their country. It should be a duty upon every Shi'i person in this world to give back to Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam.
Assalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear viewers of Imam Hussein TV3, during this holy month of Shahr Ramadan, we look forward to your support in aiding us to raise donations so that we can continue to bring you the best of shows and documentaries. Your donation will go towards shows such as the Shia Voice, which was premiered in the Shahr Ramadan start. And mashallah, what a way it was to express and present to the world exactly how talented the Shia world is. With various world-renowned speakers and reciters as our judges, such as Dr. Sayed Ammar Nakshawani, Sayyid Jalal Masumi, Sayyid Mesum Abbas and Nazar al-Qatari, we were honoured to have them all. They were all brought in to advise on recitations of the Holy Quran, eulogies, poetry and lectures. We have an enlightening lecture series with Dr. Sayyid Ammar Nakshawani, whose superb series is entitled Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, son of Mary, alayhi salam. The channel has the upcoming show called My Journey to the Grave, which will be presented by Al-Hajj Mustafa Masood. There is an exciting show called Welcome to Karbala, within which the viewers are honoured to see the mesmerising shrine of Aba Abdullah live. But we as a channel know that none of this could be done without you at home. So therefore, we ask and humbly request that you support us. The channel is in dire need of backing, and that's why we humbly request all of you to donate generously. And alongside this, set up monthly standing orders of £30 or $50. This is the most effective way to support us as the channel. For more information, call us on 0203 515 0199 or donate now by visiting www.imamhussein3.tv/donate. Thank you. Imam Hussein TV, your gateway to Karbala.
I'll come crawling, please accept me. I'm longing to see your holy shrine.